want you to save time and effort creating your social media content for TikTok and Instagram, and I found a really cool crossover piece of content that's going to save you some time and effort. And if you are somebody who is not thrilled that the apps are now video first, and you would prefer photo first, this one's really going to speak to you. So right now on TikTok, we're seeing a lot of people really lean into posting photos on the app. TikTok now allows you to post photos in a carousel. They're set to music. You can swipe on through it. There's actually 2 different ways of doing it, but we want to make sure we're using the one where people have the ability to swipe through it. Now, I've got tutorials on that. I'll link those for you so that you can check those out if you need to learn the buttons on this side of things. But you are going to be delivering informational content through these photos. So all you have to do is create some slides that are 16 by 9, they're the size of your phone, and you are going to put pretty pictures there with text overlays on it. Now, I recommend you're using a third party like Photoshop or Canva to be adding this text so that you don't have to add it in each of these individual apps. We're designing this for TikTok. We're also going to be able to use this on Instagram in a creative way. So here's the deal. You're taking pretty photos. These do have to be Instagram-worthy photos, or at least former Instagram-worthy photos. So highly curated, pretty colors, clear imagery, looking professional, not selfies, nothing blurred, nothing dark, nothing pixelated. They have to look high quality. So you got to be taking good photos. From there, you are going to be able to create these slides and you're going to be doing informational content. I just posted one on my account that's all about 5 things authors should know about going to in-person book events. But you can do this for any industry. If you're a candle maker, you can say 5 ways to use my candles in your centerpieces for XYZ holiday. You could, if you are a doctor, say 5 things to ask your doctor when you go to your appointment for XYZ. If you are a photographer, you can say 5 things to do to get ready for your photo shoot, or 5 outfits that photograph really well for young teenage boys. Whatever it happens to be. Be very clear, be very specific, and create a number of slides. The first slide you're going to create is your title. It's the informational piece saying what people are going to learn. From there, you're going to deliver 1 point per slide as they slide through it. Now, this will get attached to music, and you can, of course, change the music, and then you're just going to post it like any normal TikTok. You will start to see more and more of these in your feed. They've been blowing up my feed recently, and it's really good to lean in to what the algorithms are pushing right now, and that type of content is getting pushed. Informational is important, and niche down specific is very important. So catch their attention with that first slide, then get them to go through and get all of that information. I would keep it at about 5 to 7 slides. You can do a little bit more, but I wouldn't go too overboard on this. And I would be doing this a couple of times a week. I would say maybe 2 or 3 times a week is probably a good average, unless you're posting a ton of content every single day, and then you could do 1 a day. Other than that, if you're posting multiple times per week, if you're posting once per day, you can do 2 or 3 per week if necessary, and that will allow you to use your photos to deliver information. You don't have to speak on camera. You can do this when you're not camera ready, and it's really a very unique way that people have been consuming content recently on TikTok. But I said you could use this on Instagram. We're going to take this over to Instagram, and we are not using this as Reels. We are not using this as a carousel. We're not putting this as an album. We are using this in our Instagram stories. So you are going to then be able to knock out your entire day of Instagram stories by posting this content. Now you can follow up with this. You can add engagement tools. So you can add polls or sliders or question boxes to it. It's a really great way to help build things up, and it lasts for 24 hours. If you want it to last for more than 24 hours, add it to a highlight, or you can create a guide out of this as well. And this will allow you to disseminate that information in a short-term fashion. So it's going to live longer over on your TikTok page because it's getting posted like a normal TikTok, but you're also going to be able to use this on your Instagram page in a way that's going to get their attention, because the vast majority of people on Instagram are consuming content in stories rather than in feed. So this is going to be something you want to include in your stories. And then if you want, later on in the week, this is a really great spin-off, take those slides, put them into Adobe Rush or your video editor, set them at about 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds each, then go in and treat it like a reel. Add music to it and post it. See how it does. This may work really well for you, or it may not, but you have the ability to test it and see if it's going to work for you. So I actually recommend posting on TikTok and at the same time posting on your Instagram stories. Same content, same places, same time, and then adding a video version slideshow to Reels about a week later. See how this works for you for a couple of months. If you like it, continue on with it, tweak it as you go. But this is a really great way to create photo-based content that people stop to watch, that people will engage with, that you can use both on TikTok to thrive and over in Instagram stories, and then also extend the life of it inside of a slideshow-ish reel, which may or may not perform well depending on your audience. This is a really great way to easily create that content, and you don't have to be on camera to do this, but it's thriving right now in the TikTok space. If you have questions on how to do this, go ahead and let me know down below. Or if you have other questions on any of the social platforms, I'm dropping daily videos to help you level up and make more money on your online endeavors, but spend less time doing it. So hit that subscribe and notification bell for daily videos, plus our special guests to help keep you protected inside of your entrepreneurial endeavors, to allow you to make more money, to keep you legally protected, and to make sure you are having the easiest possible time creating your content so that you do not have to stress over it. I will see you in tomorrow's episode for more.